Hi, my name's Mike Turnbull. I live in Columbus, Ohio with my wife of almost 41 years, as well as 2 dogs and 2 of my children. I was in the medical device space for 35 plus years, left the professional or left the corporate life 2 years ago, hung out a shingle, and I've been consulting with medical device startup companies ever since. I was introduced to ArkMalibu in an interesting way. Jim Ellerhorst, who is also a senior advisor at ArkMalibu, is a fraternity brother of mine. We happened to run into one another at a alumni weekend at Miami University, where we both attended. And I had seen Jim over the years, but probably hadn't seen him in 15 or 20 years. We caught up there, and then the next week he gave me a call and talked to me about ArkMalibu. Said that they're starting to see more and more potential deals that involve medical devices, et cetera, and they were looking for some internal expertise. And so from that, I met with Peter and Renee. Really liked what I saw in the people and their mission. Thought I could be of assistance, and that's how the relationship came to be. And that's been a little over 2 years ago. Looking at what ArkMalibu does, I think it's very interesting, and I think it's probably very unique. There may be other firms out there that do what ArkMalibu does, but I found it interesting that it was a conscious decision to concentrate on one aspect of investment banking, to do only that, to be unconflicted, and to do it very, very well. And to see the results that have come out of that system is rather impressive. And it's also, I mean, you hear stories about investment bankers, some of them good, a lot of them not very good. You don't get that with the people here. They're dedicated to being good people, treating their customers well. They're dedicated to being unconflicted, honest, and doing the right thing for their customers and their people. And that's what impressed me about the organization. When I first met Peter in the interview, he asked me along the way, he says, "Are you related to Cheryl Turnbull?" And I said, "Well, that's my wife." And he commented that I met with her maybe 20 years ago. And we continued the conversation. Renee was there, Jim Ellerhorst was there, and Peter was on his phone, and I thought he was answering a message or something. And a couple minutes later, he looked up and he said, "Here are my notes from that meeting." So that really impressed me that he had that kind of a memory, that he kept those kind of notes. And subsequent to that meeting, he's got me involved with a couple different people, a prayer group that he belongs to. And I just find that he's obviously very, very intelligent. I love the fact that he loves the same kinds of wines that I do. But he is just a good heart. And I don't think there's many organizations that start a weekly meeting with everyone going around the table talking about something good in their life. And I think a lot of that, I'm sure Renee has a big part of that, but I think a lot of that probably comes from Peter. And that's very refreshing to see people in the world that he operates professionally have that kind of moral grounding and spiritual awareness. So I think that's pretty unique. Outside of work, my interests are golf. I thought when I semi-retired that the time I would have to play more golf would improve my game. It is not, but I still enjoy it. I joined my local Rotary Club, which has afforded me an opportunity to get involved in a lot of charitable efforts, both donating my time and efforts to helping those in need, and that's been a great experience for me.